Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to the video. So in this video, we're going to be going over the top 3 stocks for this week and beyond. Some are longer term trades, some are quick trades. We'll be going through those. And make sure to stay tuned until the end of the video. I have a couple of things I've been working on, some big announcements to make. So I'll be talking about that at the end of the video. And before we get into it, we're going to take a look at last week's picks. So let's get into those. So the first pick from last week was GrowGeneration Corp, ticker symbol GRWG. So we had some really good price action to trade off of with this one. As we got that dip on Monday, bought that dip, rode it up all the way to 1850, and then we had another drop off. But there was some great buy opportunities throughout the week, some good fluctuations to trade off of. And this is a stock that I'm still holding and expecting big things from in the coming weeks. So the next pick from last week is United Parcel Service, ticker symbol UPS. This is the one that I was saying I'd be starting to buy in the 172 to 170 range. We got that dip to 172 on Thursday. On Friday, it ran up to the 175 range and finished the week at 174.44. So a solid week all around for UPS. This is one that I'm looking at as an earnings run-up candidate. They have earnings in 10 days from now, so I do expect them to start their run. My price target for the run-up to earnings, as long as the market is still staying solid, not having any absolute crash, my price target for this one is 185. So the next pick from last week was Abbott Laboratories, ticker symbol ABT. We had some very nice fluctuations this week in this stock. We finished the week at 109.67, and this stock that I'm looking at, if it breaks the 110 resistance level, this stock will shoot up to 115 or around there. So I still really do like this trade, and I'm watching for that break of 110. And then we'll be watching for a run-up as there's just many catalysts going on with all the testing, with the increase of virus cases, so one to watch for sure, and I still do like this trade a lot. And then finally, we had Tesla. I stated that I was watching for a break of 450. That would run us up to 460, take profits there. So we got that break of 450 on Wednesday afternoon. Once we broke, it did exactly what I was saying, ran up to 460, took profits there, and then we got the big dip the rest of the week. So this should have some great fluctuations this coming week, as they have earnings in 3 days. So on Wednesday, they have their earnings announcement. So we should see a nice run up to earnings as long as the market is not tanking. If the market is tanking, this could open up a buy opportunity for a quick run up and just play off the fluctuations of this. This is one that I do not recommend to just be holding. This is one that I trade off of the fluctuations and watch the technicals of. As I was stating, I was watching for that 450 break up to 460. So I did exactly that. All right, so there's the recap from last week. Now let's get into this week's picks. So this weekend, I've been doing a ton of research on a sector that I haven't talked about much on this channel, but I do believe that this is just, the opportunity is not fully realized in the market yet. So this sector is the gun sector. Guns and ammo are selling out absolutely everywhere. So why is ammo and guns selling out everywhere? First of all, there's a lot of fear that Biden wins the election. If Biden wins, his Vice President Harris wants to incorporate a bunch of gun laws. So because of that, people are loading up on guns. There's also been a ton of riots, as we know, with the BLM movement and just everything like that. People are loading up on guns, protecting their house, just anything. There's just a lot of fear and uncertainty going on, and people are flocking to pick up guns. And there's also a lot of hunting going on. During this virus, there's been a ton of people taking hunting trips, and the election also gives this sector a big boost. So let's take a look at this article. So this article says, if so, the firearms industry will have a bonanza during a Biden administration. His running mate, Senator Kamala Harris, is a staunch supporter of gun control, and she would love nothing more than to help enact sweeping and debilitating legislation to curb the Second Amendment. Say no more. That will surely spike the following gun stocks. So you can see a couple of those gun stocks. I highlighted the ones that I'm personally most interested in. And also we can take a look at this. Shipments are delivered several times a week, but as Welsh reports, items are sold out within an hour of being restocked on the company's website. So all these gun products are literally being sold out within an hour. That is absolutely crazy. And also a specialist in the gun industry, Roy Hill, he has never seen demand quite like this in his almost 9 years with Brunel's, a leading supplier of firearm accessories and ammunition. On the Brunel's website, only 2% of their handgun models and roughly 3% of their rifle models are currently in stock. With these numbers, it's only inevitable that the company's most popular handgun, rifle, and shotgun ammunition options are likewise sold out. So now let's take a look at a graph of gun sales pre and post election and how they react when a Democrat gets elected. So first of all, in 2001, on 9/11, we saw a bunch of guns selling out because of fear, kind of like what's going on with the pandemic right now. There's a lot of fear, so people are buying guns, also the riots. Also, when Obama got first elected, it spiked gun sales as there was fear that he would incorporate gun laws. After the second Obama re-election, there was a huge spike in gun sales as well in the January after Obama's re-election and the Sandy Hook shooting. And finally, in March 2020, we got 1.9 million guns sold during the COVID outbreak in March 2020. So with Biden's running mate Harris wanting to incorporate gun laws, we could see a bigger spike than we've ever seen before right now. We know that guns are selling out everywhere. We know that ammo is selling out everywhere as well. So I did some research on some of these stocks who have the most upside from the previous patterns, and I found 2 stocks I like the absolute most in this sector. So my personal favorite, instead of buying the gun stocks straight up, I like the ammo stocks a lot, as ammo is literally selling out of everywhere. There are some guns still available, even though the supply is very small, but ammo is nowhere to be found, and when it gets restocked, it's absolutely gone immediately. So a stock with technicals that I'm absolutely loving right now is Vista Outdoors, ticker symbol VSTO. So we can take a look at these technicals and we can see it's on a steady uptrend. Now their big resistance level is right at the $23 range, but when it breaks this, I think we can see 25 plus, and if Biden was re-elected, this would absolutely take off as fear just gets greater and greater. When the unknown happens, about with guns and everything, people will buy as much as they can and absolutely load up on guns and ammo. So this resistance line is absolutely huge for this stock to break. We can also look at the past chart, and the reason I like this stock so much is in the past it has highs of over $40 per share. Now we can take a look at some of these other gun stocks in the previous highs. So we can see Smith & Wesson brands, ticker symbol SWBI. We can see that it's near all-time highs. We can see that it's already near all-time highs. Same with Ruger. Ruger's already past all-time highs. It could run up to its previous high this year. But what I'm looking for right here is just previous all-time highs and how much room they have to run. And because of this, I prefer Vista Outdoor. This is the big ammo play. And also we can just see this is a resistance of $23 has held for the longest time. And if we break this, I think we have a very good chance of going $30 plus in November, which would absolutely be insane for this position. So we also got that ascending triangle in the pattern. So it should be running up pretty soon, break $23, and then we're off to the races, off to $25, $26, $30 plus, around that range. So we can take a look at some of the brands that they have. And a ton of these are ammo brands. First of all, we got Spear, we got Gun Cleaner Supplies, we got Alliant Powder, we have Federal, and many, many more. The list goes on of the gun brands that they have. So a big part of their business is ammo and gun supplies. Now they sell some guns themselves, but I do think the money in this sector right now, because those are quicker to produce, they're still selling out. And the all-time highs are so far unrealized. We have 100% run potential if we go back to all-time highs with this stock. So because of that reason, I'll be buying Vista Outdoor heavy this coming week. So the next stock that I'm planning on buying this week, and I see huge upside potential in, is Ammo Incorporated, ticker symbol POWW. So check out this chart. It just held this resistance level and support level for the longest time, and look, once again, it's looking like it's holding the support as we got that big green candle showing the price strength that it has at the support line. So I think we could get a pretty easy run to the $3 range, which would be a 50% gain from here. And just look at this chart that has held this support and resistance for so long. These technicals look like absolute money in my opinion. So we can take a look at their website really quick, and we can just see their brands are pretty much essentially just pure on ammo. So those are my 2 favorite gun and ammo plays that have my 2 favorite technical patterns on them. I think Vista Outdoor has the most upside out of all of these stocks, and Ammo Incorporated has the easiest pattern to play off of for an easy run to the $3 range. So the next sector with a huge catalyst coming up, that is the election, is the renewable sector. We know that the renewable sector is taking off right now. Solar stocks, renewable energy stocks, everything in that space is going nuts right now because of what Biden wants to do if he gets elected into office. So a stock that I really like the technicals of right now, and I believe that the market has not realized this pure opportunity on this play right now. This is Ocean Power Technologies, ticker symbol OPTT. So let's take a look at these technicals. Something that I look for in a stock is the fact that it has a previous pattern of running up massively. A couple weeks ago, it ran up to $4 plus, and since then it's been consolidating in this trading channel. I think there's a good chance that this pops $3 to $5, and it has a very strong support on this trend line. So you can pretty much map out your entry, buying at the support level, and once it does break this resistance level, I think we go to $3 plus pretty easily, and there's a chance to run up to the $5 range, with, if I had to guess, it would run up to the $3.50 to $4 range when it does break out of this channel. So we can take a look at what they do as a business. So Ocean Power Technologies, what they do, this is a pioneer in renewable wave energy technology that pretty much converts ocean wave energy into electricity. Now, will ocean power renewable energy actually be a thing in the future? Now, honestly, I doubt that. I think solar is much more productive, but what the stock represents is a lower cap stock that's going to absolutely go wild if Joe Biden was to win. And also running up, it has that previous pattern of huge run-ups. I think there's a great chance we see it break this resistance line in the next 2 weeks. Once it does, like I'm saying, I expect $3 to $4. So those are my top 3 stocks for this up and coming week. I do want to throw one more stock in here that I believe that is so unrealized by the market, has such a big opportunity, and the market as a whole just does not like this stock at all right now, but I think that will change very quickly in November. So let's take a look at this stock. This stock is one that I've been talking about a lot recently. As you guys know, this is Rocket Mortgage, ticker symbol RKT. So let's talk about some catalysts that have to do with this stock. First of all, everybody is refinancing their homes, and also house sales. So many people are looking for homes because guess what? The interest rates are rock bottom right now and are going to stay rock bottom rates for the foreseeable future. We got some news recently that within the next couple of years, the refinance rates should not move off the bottom where they are right now because the Fed really does want to support the spending level and interest rates that we have right now. Also, if you guys have been watching the NFL, the NBA, guess who's the biggest advertiser that I see on my TV? Rocket Mortgage. Rocket Mortgage is absolutely everywhere. Almost every single commercial break, I see a Rocket Mortgage commercial. They were also big sponsors of the NBA bubble, and they're just doing a great job of advertising right now. They're making deals, such as that Realtor.com deal that we got recently. It actually popped the stock up 15% that one day. And we could see some more partnerships very soon in the future, which would obviously pop the stock once again. So another catalyst for the stock is actually the election. Now, Joe Biden has been saying a lot that he will provide a lot of housing support for lower income families. So what does that mean? That means more house sales. Now, of course, this probably has a low chance of actually becoming a thing, but what it does do is this provides one more catalyst for that pre-run up to the election and just gets more people buying Rocket as they read about these things. And one more thing, Rocket Mortgage's earnings are in mid-November. We should see a huge run up. They've been having some crazy numbers and people are expecting a drop off. Now, interest rates have not changed. Home sales, Google Trends, refinance rates, these have not changed either. So what does that mean? They're probably going to have very strong earnings once again and surprise a lot of people of how close they were to their last earnings. So I think we get a big run up to earnings. They may impress like crazy and pop the stock after earnings. I think the stock actually has a very good chance of going $30 plus in November if everything goes the right way, but it should have a pretty easy run to the $25 range. We can take a look at the technical analysis on this one as well. It's holding a very strong support of $21.50, and when it does break that $24 resistance line, I think that's when we start a massive run up all the way up to $30. Has potential and could go further. I think Rocket Company should not be valued as just a mortgage company. This has a chance to be valued as a tech company, as we saw with Tesla. This is not valued like an auto manufacturer. This is valued like a technology company. Now, Rocket has the potential to do the same thing. They have a bunch of side businesses. They make everything so quick, so online, and that's what our society is shifting to. Everything being high tech, everything being quick, and that's what Rocket is just capitalizing on. And I believe that this is so undervalued for the mid and long term. This is one that I'm looking at to hold longer term, but if it does have a huge pop up to $30 plus, that is when I'll be taking profits, but I'm loading the boat on this in the low 20s, and I'm expecting a big run in the coming month. I think November is the big month for Rocket. Alright guys, those are my stock picks for this upcoming week, and now let's get into some announcements that I have. So I have a huge announcement to make that I'll be making on the second channel in the next couple of days, so make sure to subscribe to that. I'll link that above. Just an update of what's going on right now. And this week I've been super busy with some things, but I do plan on having a new upload schedule of every single day or once every 2 days. I'll try to have 4 to 5 videos out per week. And in the future, I'll be looking to make 4 to 7 videos per week. Content is about to get real. I promise you guys, I'm going to start the grind. There's a lot of things going on right now in my life, but things are about to start chilling out. I'm working on the process of moving places right now, but that'll be chilled out in November. I also got a new puppy, so that's been taking up a lot of time as well. But things are about to start chilling out. Content is about to get very busy, and I appreciate you guys for all the support and watching the videos. So if you're interested in joining the private stock group, that link is down below. What I do is I answer any questions you have about investing in general, any stock questions that you have. I also send updates every time I buy and sell a position. I'm not telling you guys to buy or sell a stock. I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing so you can learn off what I'm doing personally and also chat with all of our other members and just develop new strategies, and it's just more of an educational service. So that'll be the first link in the description. If you want to get 2 free stocks on Webull, each valued up to $1,600, that link is down below as well. If you want to get 10 free dollars in Bitcoin, 5 free dollars on Acorn investing, those links are down below as well. Those are affiliate links, so it does support the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. And yeah guys, if you have any questions, I'll try to get to those down below. It may be a couple days because of everything going on right now, but I will be trying to get to the comments that have questions. And thanks so much for all the support guys. Good luck this week. The market is going to be very, very volatile. So make sure to take your profits, cut your losses on positions that you're not sure of. And yeah, just trade smart and let's get rich.